A man once looked into the future and saw the fall of his people. He saw war, bloodshed, corruption, and the slow unraveling of a nation. His name was Siener van Rensburg, and today his words ring louder than ever before. Before we continue, if you're loving the content and want to take things to the next level, why not consider joining the channel? As a member, you'll unlock some seriously awesome perks. We're talking exclusive badges, emojis to flex in the comments, sneak peeks of upcoming videos, and even special shoutouts during the show. Plus, you'll be directly supporting the channel so I can keep bringing you the best content possible. Just hit that join button below and take your seat among the legends. And hey, if you're not ready to join, no worries. Your likes, comments, and shares still mean the world to me. Thanks for being here and know that you are appreciated. Now let's keep this party going. Siener van Rensburg foresaw the downfall of the Afrikaner government long before it happened. In his visions, he saw a black government taking control of South Africa, a time when the Afrikaners would lose their dominance. He warned of a future where they would become a scattered people, fighting to survive in their own land. For generations, the Afrikaner nation had built South Africa into an economic powerhouse, a land of industry, growth, and innovation. But Siener warned that all of it would slip away. He spoke of a time when the very rule would crumble, when foreign ideologies and internal betrayal would dismantle everything they had fought for. Today, we see the reality of his words. The political landscape has changed, but for many Afrikaners, it has not brought prosperity. It has brought uncertainty. Farms are being seized, businesses are collapsing, and those who once ruled now find themselves outcast. Some say this is justice. Others say it is a warning of what happens when history repeats itself. But Siener saw this long before it happened, and his words continue to echo through time. Siener van Rensburg also saw a South Africa crippled by mismanagement and greed. He described a black cloud hanging over the nation, a symbol of the corruption that would consume its leaders. He saw the collapse of industries, the fall of the rand, and a country struggling under its own weight. South Africa was once the crown jewel of Africa, its economy the strongest, its cities booming. But what do we see now? The great industries have fallen. Electricity is no longer guaranteed. Crime has spread like wildfire. And the government, instead of lifting the people up, has robbed them blind. Today, South Africa faces the worst economic crisis in its modern history. The ANC, once hailed as the Party of Liberation, is now synonymous with corruption. Billions have been stolen, resources mismanaged, and the people left to suffer. Siener saw this coming. He warned that greed would poison the leadership of the nation, that the ruling elite would sacrifice the country for their own gain. One of Siener's most chilling prophecies was about the bloodshed that would come to the farms. He spoke of a time when white farmers would be hunted, their homes burned, their families attacked. He called it a night of the long knives, a moment when law and order would collapse and anarchy would rule. For decades, the government has ignored these crimes, calling them random acts of violence. But how can a prophecy from over 100 years ago describe something happening in real time? And it is not just the farmers. Crime has exploded across the country. From the cities to the countryside, no one is truly safe. Armed robberies, hijackings, home invasions, all on the rise. The question is this the beginning of something even worse? If Siener was right about the fall of Afrikaner rule, about economic collapse, and about crime, what else did he see? He spoke of a great war, of foreign nations taking advantage of South Africa's weakness. He saw a time when his people would rise again, but only after great suffering. His vision spoke of a great reckoning, a moment when the people would have to choose surrender or fight. He saw battles waged on South African soil. He saw the world watching, waiting for South Africa to collapse. But he also saw hope, A time of rebuilding, of resurgence, of renewal. Could this be the future, or is it already happening before our eyes? The question is, are we listening? Thanks for watching. See you next time.